Okay, right. So our goal is, I would like to take, see here, guys. I would like to take a small menu. Okay, so what is the menu I would like to take? Maybe let us go to the, before going to the, let us go to. Okay, so here I would like to take a menu item. So I want to take menu items. Okay, so bootstrap menu. I would like to take bootstrap menu, and then okay, I want to take menu items. If menu items clicks on that, I would like to display the components here. Okay, I would like to display some components here. Okay, you may take like this. Okay, this is what I would like to do here first. Okay, to do so, first I will yeah, first what I will do is I will go to, okay, application, and then I'm going to create a new application for you. Okay, just very simple. This is just to practice. I don't want to tell any new thing, only bootstrap related menu I'm going to take. I'm going to take bootstrap related menu. Okay, for that, what I will do is, okay, yeah, so actually we have created in the morning sample 11, we did not use it, so I'm going to use it now. Let us go to here, and then what I will say ng serve. Okay, before ng serve, what I want to do is I want to install the bootstrap to use. To use the bootstrap, we can use, okay, the thing that I have provided in the document, you can go through and then you can do the two steps installing those things. Okay, yeah, so those two steps are required. The first step is, okay, saving, I mean installing jQuery. Okay, so first do it installing jQuery. So once after installing jQuery for bootstrap, next we can install npm this one. Next install popo.js, install jQuery, yeah, jQuery popo.js, and next install bootstrap. Okay, so we can do that. Yeah, third one is installing bootstrap. Okay, once after installing these things, so we need to do what, guys? Yeah, open this code. Open this code in Visual Source, Visual Studio Code. Open the code. Let us go to here. Open folder. Select this one. Yeah. So we have selected. Okay, our project now. Our project is ready to modify and to run. And okay, so the second step we have to still pending. What is the second step? We have to go to Angular JSON and we need to copy the these things, right? Yeah. Okay, whatever styles, and then we have, right, okay, styles and scripts. Okay, copy this and then just format it. Okay, you can say like this. Okay, fine. So this is two steps we have done, and the next in this okay, it is start going to work on this. Meanwhile, what I will do is, before starting, we can go to the Google. We can go to the Google and then we can start searching for, okay, so Bootstrap 4. I need menu. Bootstrap menu. Navbar. Okay, so menu is navbar. So we can take like this. See here, guys, whatever navbar that we have, right? We can take this navbar and then I'm going to copy this navbar. Okay, so just copy the code that I have provided, whatever code is available, okay, in the Google related to this. See here, guys, this navbar. Okay, of course we can keep all this information in separate component also, that is also possible. Now what I will do is I will take this code and then I'm going to initially, okay, yeah, initially I will be placing, okay, in app component.html. Okay, where it is app component.html, that is default component. I will go to the default component here, guys. Now see, remove this and then provide, okay, this one. Okay, let's look at it how it looks like. So before going to that, yeah, we have to wait a few more minutes for up and running. Okay, so let's look at it, guys. It is going to look like this. Okay, see here, guys, this can be your this thing. Now this is one component and this is one link and these are the multiple links are there. Of course, if you don't want drop down, you can provide simple thing also. Okay, no problem, but our goal is just to use navigation bar. Okay, we have to use navigation bar. So if we use navigation bar, okay, what you need to do, these are the, it acts as a link. Then if you click on this one, a router link. So what should happen? Router link. Okay, this is going to be something like router link. Okay, so this link contains router link. This also contains router link. Okay, separate router links will be there. This also, for every link you can maintain one router link. Okay, router link 1, router link 2, router link 3, and etc. If this router link clicks on this router link, what should happen? We have to go to the mapping. Okay, yeah, so clicks on this router link will be going to, okay, so mapping the router link path, okay, is going to get which with the component, then the component is going to be, okay, so component is going to be called. Okay, that the same thing yesterday, sorry, in the morning, whatever class that we have taken, the same thing I would like to do, but here instead of taking normal simple UI, I would like to take okay, so I would like to use UI, bootstrap UI. So let us go to localhost, go to 00. Yeah, see here, guys, this is the menu item that we got. Okay, simply. So of course I don't want drop down. Okay, you can, if you want, you can take the drop down also, but I just want to take as simple as possible. Let us take this is one component, this is one link, right? Okay, so let us go to the component. Let us go to the app component. Here in the app component, what are the, okay, see here, guys, this is drop down, right? What I will do is, okay, if you want to maintain drop down, you can maintain the drop down, but I want to remove the drop down. Okay, I want to remove the drop down, just to easy say. So this is home. Okay, this is link. See here, guys, home link. This instead of disabled, okay, remove the disabled. Okay, so here instead of disabled, just provide maybe like home admin and then product. Just look at it. These are the, okay, three items available here. These are the three items available here, and then, okay, whenever you see this, home, admin, and product. Okay, our goal is, if user clicks on this home, what should happen? Okay, right. So this is a simple okay, links available here. Now what we need to apply? Okay, what we need to apply? We need to apply, yeah, only links are available. Yeah, coming to the UI, so we need to apply, what you need to apply? Something, we should maintain a mapping information. Okay, and then we need to provide mapping information contains path and component. Path and component. Okay, path component, we can map path to component. So here in every contains what? Router link. Router link contains path. Okay, router link equal to path. So if this path matches, we have to display here. Okay, yeah, so that for providing paths and all in every link, I need to provide router link. That is the one. And then I have to provide router outlet. Okay, this is going to be router outlet. Okay, this is router outlet. Okay, router link. Okay, so now what we can do is, okay, coming to here, router outlet, right? Okay, whenever we see router outlet and all, okay, yeah, yeah. Before going to router outlet and router link, then I want to provide the mapping information. See, if I want to go to the mapping information, you can go to mapping information. Where is that mapping information available? Where is that mapping information available? Let us go to here, guys. Okay, where is that mapping information? Okay, you can go to app, in app routing module. Okay, here routing information we have to provide. So what you need to provide? Okay, you have to provide routing information containing a JSON. JSON contains key values. Okay, so key is a path, and okay, what is the path you need to provide? What is the component you have to provide? Okay, so before going to that, we should have, okay, we should have the components. Okay, whenever we see this, how many things are there here? One, two, three. I have to create a home component. I have to create admin component. I have to create a product component. Okay, now I want to create these three components in the same app module for this example. In the next example, I'm going to use different modules also. Okay, that's fine. We are going to think about it in the next example. But now, create home component, admin component, and product component. Three components are required. Of course, this search box is available. Just for now, it's a dummy. I don't want to use it as of now. First, I would like to use, this home component, admin component, and product component. Okay, yeah. So when you see, okay, here, okay, let us, okay, go to here, terminal, where you can issue the commands. Here I'm going to say ng generate component. What component I want to create? Home component is one. Okay, so maybe like ng generate component home, and hit the enter. When you see this ng generate component home, it has created home component. And then see here ng generate component, say home component, right? What is that? Yeah, another component is what? If you go to another component, you see here admin component. I want to create admin component. Okay, I would like to create an admin component. And one another component is admin component, product component. Okay, you can take product component. See, I have created, okay, product component, and you see this totally four components are available, including app component. Of course, within the app component, I have provided the, okay, this one menu. Okay, this is the menu. All right, this is the menu. Okay, this is going to be the menu. Fine. Okay, now once we have created the components are available. Of course, as of now, dummy components are available. Dummy components. We did not write any code inside the component. But now, okay, you can go to here. You can go to here in the routings, app routing module, where we can provide the mapping information in the constants. See this, guys, what is this? It's a constant. Constants type. What is the type? Routes type. Routes is the array type. Okay, it's a routes type. This is a type. Okay, routing information. Okay, this is something like routes is a constant. We are creating this constant, okay, okay, outside of the class. Inside the class, we are not providing anything. Okay, so inside the class, we are not providing anything. Just routing information, we are providing it. Okay, whatever routes we are providing, right? These routes are going to, okay, see here, guys, where we are using it. Yeah, automatically it is using it. This code is already provided. Okay, already provided. See here, whatever route information we are setting. Okay, so of course, we'll be discussing this part, okay, later. But let it be, guys. This is the configuration. Okay, we can do this configuration in many ways also, but let me now, our goal is providing the routes. Okay, our goal is providing the routes. Okay, still the concept of, what is something import, we are saying import, and something we are doing it, right? Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, so what happens here? Okay, okay, now provide the routing information. Simply I'm going to provide the routing information. Here in the routing information, I have to provide path. The path, what is the path here? The path, what can do we say this? Okay, this is a path, right? This path, maybe like, okay, maybe like, what is that? Home path. Home path. For this home path, what I can say? Component. Yeah, this can be anything, guys. You can take anything. This name path can be anything, but it has to get attached with, this one. Now go to the component. Okay, component. Okay, what is the component? Home component. Yeah, you can say home component. And then what is that? Another one is path. Okay, so okay, what is that? Maybe what is the, okay, UI, guys? Okay, let it be. And then in the home, what? Yeah, admin. If you see admin path. For admin path, what I can do? Component, admin component. Admin component. When I'm using it, automatically it is getting imported, guys. Okay, so you have to observe that. Okay, now path equal to admin home. And one another thing is what? This is product. Okay, go to the product. You can take anything. The name is also. Next component equal to what? Okay, what is the component? Product component. You can say product component. See here, guys. Yeah, the three components we are using, and these things got imported, and then we are using. Okay, yeah, this is a mapping information we have provided. This mapping information is used by the, okay, okay, so this app routing module. Okay, this app routing module is, okay, provided. Okay, we have to discuss, okay, few things about these things, but it is not the right time. Just focus on providing the mapping information here in the app module, app routing module. So once it is done, the mapping information is done. Okay, let us go to the app. Okay, so let us go to the app. Okay, app component. Here in the app component, what I want to do is, okay, so here, okay, the link says what? A router outlet. For the home, what you can say? For the home, you need to say, sorry, not router outlet, router link. Okay, this is going to be the router link. You have to provide the path. For home, what is the path I have to provide? Home. Yeah, see here, guys. Home is the path. And for admin, okay, router link is going to be, okay, admin. Okay, this is going to be the admin. And then for product, what is the router link? Okay, see here, guys, whatever thing we have provided product, you can provide this product. All right, yeah. So okay, yeah, you see here, guys, once we have provided this information, once we have provided this, okay, router link, and the thing is, okay, yeah, let us go to the output. Yeah, see, it is getting displayed, right? If I click on something, what should happen? Okay, we have to display related to home, we have to display here. Related to admin, we have to display here. Related to product, we have to display here. To display such information, what we can do is, yeah, so we have to provide the, okay, so the last step, we have to provide what? A router outlet. Okay, this is going to be the router outlet. Okay, this is going to be router outlet. Okay, yeah, so to provide outer outlet, where I have to provide our router outlet? Okay, after navigation, after finishing the navigation, simply you can say router outlet. Yeah, see here, guys, this is going to be the router outlet. That's it. Okay, all the steps we have completed. Now coming to here, and if I click on home, see here, guys, home works came here. Home works is coming from home component. If I click on admin, admin works. If I click on product, product works. Okay, right now, so simply we did not provide anything in the product component, we did not provide anything in the admin component, we did not provide anything in the home component. I just want to provide some, okay, information in the home component and admin component and all. Okay, for sample purpose. Okay, so sample. Okay, bootstrap. Okay, form. Okay, so let's go to here, and bootstrap 4 forms or wherever you go there. Okay, this is the standard website. Yeah, what I will do is, in the home, I will take this code. Okay, just I want to copy this code. I will go to the home component, just copy paste it. Okay, just, just to make a look and feel. Okay, somebody is. Router outlet is going to be, no, we can take sub router outlets also. Okay, we can have sub router outlets also. We are going to work with sub router outlets. Okay, in the next examples. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, so yeah, that is the okay nice one to think. Okay, how many router outlets we can take? Yes, we can take multiple router outlets. Okay, so multiple router outlets means one router outlet may available in okay in another router outlet. Okay, that we'll discuss about it. Right now we are taking one, right? We'll go ahead with one router outlet. I will soon, once you are comfortable with this example, I will go to sub router outlets. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what we want to do is, okay, yeah. So copy this one, copy this form, and then let us go to the first, maybe like home component. Let us go to the home component. Just look and feel. Just for look and feel, I'm copy pasting it. Copy pasting. That's it, guys. Okay. Just to make sure that it is looking like a web application, right? Okay. The same way, I want to go to another form. I want to take another form. Yeah. See here, there is another form. Yeah. Copy this, and then go to here. Go to admin. Okay. So here, yeah, yeah, you can provide like this admin, and then go to this one. Okay, maybe like copy, and this is going to be product. Okay, so just dummy code, guys. I just providing dummy code. I did not provide any other thing. Oh, okay, one second, one second. Last one is not. Okay, provide another one or any other things. Okay, so just for okay, yeah, copy this one. Just I really want to provide copy pasting different types of forms. I just provided, guys. That's it. I just copy pasted whatever you want. You can copy paste this. If I click on home, it is displaying. See here, guys, this says home. If I click on admin, see here what happened. Admin related stuff, admin related component display. If I click on product, product related information provided. Just to make sure that the look and feel. Okay, I just want to make you, some look and feel is came up here. And then what I want to do is, I want to, okay, put it all these things inside the container so that it is going to display properly. Okay, I will go to, okay, app component. I will go to app component. See here, guys, I will go to app component HTML. Not this is okay. Open app component HTML container. Okay, I would like to take a div. Okay, so class equal to container, container. Yeah, see here after even I would like to provide router also, router outlet also inside that container. See here, guys, now it is looking better. Okay, so just look at it, guys. See just how useful it is. You can think, you can shift from one component to another component. Yeah, see here, guys, these are how simple it is. All right, guys, is this okay, guys? Okay, now I just have used bootstrap css, bootstrap forms, and all. I just copy pasted those things. All right, yeah. Now, do you have any questions related to this task, guys? I'm going to share this code to you people for practice. I don't want to, okay, hurry, okay, doing all these things, but okay, if you can practice this kind of okay things, then we can go to the next steps. That's why I stop, okay, this class today. Okay, so do you have any doubts related to this code, guys? Okay, the same steps, whatever steps I have taken in the morning class, the same thing I have taken, but I have used okay, I have used just I have used the okay bootstrap css. See here, if I use bootstrap css, the look and feel got changed totally. Okay, even if you want to apply some kind of okay, let us go to app component. I would like to apply some kind of, instead of saying busy light, I'm going to say busy primary. Okay, so it is going to become like more colorful. Okay, so this is going to be more colorful. Okay, And we can create, even we also can create our own components also. Okay, not a problem. Share not only just app component HTML. I'm going to share all the things. Okay, every file I'm going to share immediately after this. Okay, before going to that, yeah, let us. Okay, so now what I will do is I have created components right now in the same app module. I would like to create a different modules. Okay, see, here home, admin, product are related to, okay, which components are, which components, guys, app components. Okay, I want to create another module. Let us go to another module. I want to create another module, and I want to provide another menu items. Maybe like what I can do is here I want to provide person. Okay, person. Okay, this is person. I want to take person menu item. I want to take student, okay, a menu item. Yeah, I want to provide these two things. This component is available in the person module. Okay, person component is available in the person module. Okay, this is what okay, this is student component should be available in the student component. Okay, now I'm going to create two modules and then two components. Inside the each module I want to create one component. Okay, let us go to here directly. Okay, so what I can do here, you can go there and then you can let me open the terminal. What I can do is ng generate, okay, module. I want to create module, that is what, person. I'm going to create a person module. Okay, see here, guys, if I hit the command ng generate module, automatically module is going to be created. Okay, so that module is going to be created. So our own modules, there are so many built-in modules are there. We can create our own modules. See here, if you open this inside the app, you can see, okay, admin module. No, it's not admin module, sorry, person module. This is the person module. Okay, now what I want to do, okay, along with the person module, yeah, person module is already created, right? Yeah, inside the person, folder, we can see person module.ts. And what I can do is, I would like to create a component inside this person module. To create a component, ng generate component, and then you can go to person slash, okay, so you may take a forward slash person, meaning that inside the person module, person component is going to be created. Okay, just for identification, this is a module, this is a person com. Okay, hit the command, it is going to create what, a component inside where, person module. All right, yes. Once it is created, you can see inside the person module, you can see person comp inside, this is what, person component. This is what, person component. Inside this person component, what you can do is, okay, person component to person comp HTML, person comp, okay, component dot spec ts, person comp, this one is going to be provided. All right, yeah. Okay, so this is going to be person comp. Okay, so when you see this person comp, okay, yeah, when we see this person comp, okay, whenever you see this kind of information like person comp, what you can do is, okay, this is going to be something like person comp, right? Okay, now I want to use this person component in the menu. First, let us go to the app component. I want to create okay, one menu item. Okay, like how we have available here. Just look at it, guys. I want to create, just copy paste, and then what I will do, this is person. I have, okay, maybe like person is the menu item, and then router link is what, you can take person, but if you provide person link, there should be mapping should be there for the person. Okay, let us go to the where we have to provide the mapping. You can go to the, okay, so you can go to the router outlet, and what you can do, this is simple. Okay, path, what I can do, okay, so what is this, guys, okay, we have taken what is the path, router outlet path we have taken person. Here it is a person, comma, component going to be what? Component equal to what? Okay, person. Okay, okay, let's look at it again. Person component. So this person component to use is, yeah, it is, just control space and select it. It is going to get provided. Okay, let us look at it, guys. What happened here? We are using the person component. Okay, person component, right? Just look at it now. What happens now? Just as usual, how we have used it, the same way we have done it. Okay, now click on this one. See here, guys, person component works. Okay, see here, that's it. See here, we are, if you observe carefully, actually this person component is available in the different module, right? Even though it is working, because in the navigation, you don't need to import, you don't need to export. Remember that you don't need to import and you don't need to export when you are talking about person component. Okay, so navigation part. If you want to use person component directly, it is not possible. Let us go to here in the HTML, in app component HTML. If you try to use, okay, so app, okay, person component, it is not available. See here, guys, you cannot use it directly. If you want to call component directly, you have to import and you have to do export, guys. But whenever you are using, okay, routing information, okay, whenever you are using routing information, okay, see here, guys, you are just okay, yeah, actually we are in the app module. Okay, this person component is available in the person module. Okay, we are not importing any person module, we are not exporting anything in the person component. Directly it is going to come. Why? Because this is something like routing information. When we are working with routing information, you don't need to import and export. Okay, let us go to the person. The same way I want to create another okay, module and component. Okay, so you can provide some okay, so form or some other things, guys. Whatever you want, you can provide it here. Okay, so this we can see later. Okay, the next step is I want to use another module, right? I want to create another module. Let us go to the app module. Here, clear, ng generate module, student module. I want to create student. Okay, let us create the student module. Okay, student module is created. I want to create ng generate component, student comp. Okay, product component, person component. Okay, product component, person component. Okay, see here, guys, now I have created the component, right? Yeah, directly you can go to the mapping information. What I can do, you can provide path. See here, guys, what I can do, path student, I'm going to make it a student, and then what I can say, component dot student component. You see here, this is going to be the student component. We have provided the mapping information. What we can do is, you can go to the home component and then you can take this div. You can create another div. Oh, one second. Sorry, guys, this is not the one. Where is our, oh, okay, not home component. I have to go to the app component. I have to provide, information. Yeah, one link. Yeah, provide the link, and then what I need to do, instead of person, what is the mapping information we have provided for new thing? App routing student. You can take the student and then provide student, router link is student, and then provide student. This is a student. Okay, see here, guys, you can use like this. Yeah, you can click on student. Yeah, see here, guys, the student component is working. If I click on person, person component is working. If I click on product, product component is working. Admin component, home component. Okay, so This is how we can build our UI part. Of course, if I want to, okay, if I click on home or if I click on admin, again we want to have some kind of, okay, left menu. If I want to have some kind of left menu, okay, instead of displaying directly, what you need to do, you want to maintain for home, we need to have multiple things so that we can have some left menu items. Then again we need to use subrouting. Okay, okay, if you are comfortable with these things, then we can go to subrouting, guys. Before that, okay, can you practice this example, guys? So whatever UI you want, you can provide it. Like, just I have taken form, right? In the component, I have taken the form. You may take images, you may take tables, okay, you may take whatever code we have done previously, tables, a list, we have taken, right? All those things can be used here. All right, it can be done, it can be done here. All right, yeah, yeah, start practicing. And yeah, today's class is over. Okay, I don't want to take okay, next class until this is okay, if you are comfortable.